up in the early and mid 2000s gave us kids.
Chat. What year were you born? I'm 98. Type the last 2 of your year right now.
A lot of creative food products that aren't around anymore.
By each other? Oh shit, really? 98 gang, 95, 99.
Yogo's yogurt bites, which included a plastic dispenser, and even that grossly colored Grinch ketchup.
What? Bro, they had Grinch ketchup? Easy squirt Grinch ketchup? Bro, oh hell no.
Which I used frequently back then. While the food products themselves are pretty cool, what about the dinnerware you'd eat meals off of? No one wants to use a boring old plate, that's not fun.
Ew, gay.
I did have a variety of character themed plates that I used, but
I had plates like this. My mom hooked me up with plates like this. These were like, they were like plastic, you could reuse them and wash them.
Picture, there wasn't anything special about them. However, changed when memorable plates in existence released nationwide, and kids like myself
Zoo Pals, buzz, Zoo Pals, quack, quack, Zoo Pals.
Zoo Pals are a line of paper plates which combine the concept of animal
Raisin
faces and a unique shape for an
Bro, why are these so iconic? Why did the food taste so good out of these little bitches, bro?
Incredibly fun
Raisin Bran, I like
experience.
Raisin Bran.
Every plate features a cartoon animal design in bright, bold colors.
The drawings are so simplistic, but some of the best artwork I have ever seen. Bro, I want to get a Zoo Pal plate tatted on me.
Sections of the plate down into threes.
The
larger areas are used to hold bigger food items, while the smaller ones are mostly reserved for sides or condiments.
I always put sauce in them, never put food. Those are my favorite. The alligator one was my favorite. And I would never want to put sauce in the eyes because then I couldn't see what was going on.
Even cooler is how there were a variety of different plate
a raccoon one? I never saw that one.
Some designs used the smaller sections as ear placement, while others placed them
Look at the creativity. Who would have thought of that?
For legs. Rarer plates were even turned on their
rare plates? I didn't know they had rare plates. Did anyone ever see this one?
Side for fins and tails, making this a really creative idea. According to archives, Zoo Pals first released in 2003 by the Hefty brand, who makes a variety of disposable dinnerware, but are probably best known for their trash bags.
I know there was a Hefty brand.
These plates saw a nationwide release across grocery stores here in the US, and even got their own ad campaign, complete with a catchy song.
Bro, it was so catchy.
I remember this ad playing a lot, and it was probably where I first learned about
Zoo Pals.
This made it really fun buying all of the different sets and seeing all the different animals in each one.
My mom would never want to get them because they were so expensive.
Was a great time. I even remember pulling out a couple of my favorite designs, the whale and the penguin, to hang on my wall. However,
bro, I should have thought of that to keep some.
The packages seemed random, so you had to decide which ones you wanted to save and which ones you wanted to use and throw away. It really goes without saying that these were a big hit,
mom would never let me
as
keep
expected,
them.
The Zoo Pals universe would soon expand.
Cups?
In the following years of its popularity, the main series of plates would release new animals, including the Baby series, which featured a couple
Baby series,
along with the larger one on each plate. Cups, bowls, and utensils were also released, and used many of the classic
designs. What if you're eating a hamburger on a cow plate?
Zoo Pals even acquired the Arthur.
What the fuck, Arthur? The hand meme guy?
Arthur license, and released a set based on characters from the TV show.
DW!
Though as far as I can tell, this was the only licensed set that exists, and I can't even remember seeing it in stores. In fact, I only vaguely remember the cups, and can't recall the dishes or utensils at all.
Neither can I.
As the 2000s neared its end, so did the popularity of the Zoo Pals brand, and according to archives, production largely ended around 2007, and by 2010, they were completely gone. I think a lot of its decline is to blame on the knockoffs that popped up in grocery stores and dollar stores as
Crazy Critters? Oh hell no! You're not gonna catch me eating off a Crazy Critter.
Which were marketed to be cheaper and more budget than the name brand. Zoo Pals as a whole is so obscure nowadays that it doesn't even have a Wikipedia article.
What?
The images you find in a quick search are just about all that's been archived. Unfortunately, the Wayback Machine can't even help us since the Zoo Pals website was entirely flash-based. It can no longer be accessed.
Bro? You're a crazy critter.
I'm sure there was a master list of all the animals on here at one point, and maybe even a game or two. However, if there's any positive
Zoo Pal game,
it's the fact that Zoo Pals themselves are not hard to find.
Hell!
There are lots of sealed sets on eBay for
they're so expensive.
Or dining purposes.
It's
still a little sad that these were discontinued and haven't seen a return in any form since.
We should bring these back.
If Hefty decided to revive
That's
the idea,
sick! I used to love the ostrich!
Again.
Oh my
or
god.
Maybe they could get new licenses for series like Pokemon, which would work great with the concept.
Oh my back.
Even if Zoo Pals does stay in the past, I'll always remember the fun I had with them.
Same.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out some of my other game-related videos.
Alright, chat. We'll do another little quickie. I mean,
what were some of the most popular toys from your childhood?
Bro, honestly, I was the king of toys. Still am. But no, I had some of the coolest toys back in the day. I had fucking Lego castle sets. I had train sets. I had little monster cooking sets where I'd make little candy bugs. But listen, my parents would never buy me toys. But when I'd go see my grandma and during Christmas time, but my grandma was, I don't know why she would spoil me. I feel like she would work like really hard for 2 months and she'd just buy all the kids whatever toys they wanted for Christmas. And me, my brother, and this was me, my brother, my sister, and so we just had hella toys, bro. Like, cause it was all three of us, and my grandma would just spoil us. And bro, I had the dopest toys. Me and my brother had these dope Nerf swords, not like the ones that have now today. We had the Nerf guns, Ninjagos, Bionicles. Bro, we were lit with toys. You know what I'm saying? Legos, yeah, bro. Legos were awesome. We still love Legos. What up, Mango? Senior bedside drawer. Hey, chill.
Growing up in my generation, we got some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah!
Like video cards, the Game Boy Advance, and even Webkins.
Webkins
Many of these toy crazes from back in the day.
Listen, you guys remember Neopets? Listen, Webkins was cool, but Neopets was where it was at, chat. This is where the Webkins was for like the simply southern basic bitches. This is where the anime nerd furry gamers people went. Like this is what primed me for being a furry for being into tentacles. Like look at some of the fucking creatures. Can we get, and it's like all Neopets. Like look at some of the Ixie, Koi, Lupe. Bro, oh my god, Chia. Elefante, the artwork in this game was amazing. What up, Benzo? What up, Scarbart? I love Neopets. But here's something crazy you don't know about Neopets. Towards the end of Neopets, after everyone stopped playing it, it was actually bought by someone else who turned it into like this major scam and stole everyone's money who was still playing at the time. Mincy, Nemo, bro. I had so many Neopets, but that was the better version of Webkins.
Still exist, and
you could buy little toy Neopets. But it was different. You could get Webkins. I'm pretty sure you had to actually have the doll to get it. But Neopets, you could get any of them online without technically ever buying a figure.
Remembered well, while even the less popular
the
ones
Barbie website
still retain a following, for better or worse. However, in recalling all the trading and discussion that took place on the elementary school playground, it reminded me of another fact.
Dude, this was one of my favorites. I only had a couple of these, but I remember my cousin had so many. Bro, me and Ben loved these bidingadings.
A toy
these
that sort of fell through the cracks and became completely forgotten. At the time, though, these things were just as popular as any collectible on the market. And as someone who never jumped on the bandwagon, I confess, I found myself caught up in the hype of Mighty Beans.
Bro, I love
Mighty Beans, you ask? Essentially, they're nothing more than little plastic objects.
Bro, these things were so sick. Yes, I remember Moon's shoes.
With a weight inside allowing them to wobble around. I think they were intended to be used with the racetracks that were released, but no one I knew had the racetracks or even cared about them.
Yeah, fuck the racetracks.
To us, it was all about the collectibility.
You guys remember the little balls you'd roll and they were little Bakugans and they'd roll and they go, you know what I'm saying? A little creature would pop out.
And swag you attain by having the coolest and rarest.
Yeah, bro, the cooler the Mighty Beans you had, the more swag and rare you were.
Beans.
Bro, if you had the right Mighty Beans, it was a fucking, and the same thing with Bakugans, silly bands. You had the most rare silly bands, bro. It was instant popularity. Instant bitches on the playground, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you had the rarest of rare toys, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, father figure, what up? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really have too many rare toys. I'm trying to think what's the rarest toy I had that a lot of people didn't have. I don't know.
Australian company that created Mighty Beans, Toys, released the first series of 60 Beans over there in 2002, where they soon found their way into US toy stores only a few months later. The 60 Beans were divided into 5 mini sets.
Oh, not gonna lie, bro. I had insane World of Warcraft and Pokemon cards.
Or teams, which focused on a specific theme or gimmick, making it more fun trying to complete these sets. However, the products used blind packaging, so you didn't know which beans you were
wait, really? I forgot about this aspect. I didn't know it was blind.
To get, aside from the one that you could see and move around in the window. This is where the insanity began, as all my friends in elementary school bought loads of these, trying to get the most desired beans in the set. A few of my favorites were the Elvis bean.
Chat, you guys have the most desired beans. I never had any of these because you were a nerd. You didn't have
the zebra bean and the legendary stunt bean. He
became the stunt bean? Bro, I've never seen that. That is insane.
Icon of my class and one of the most desired beans of the whole series. I remember getting him in one of my first few packs and got many offers from classmates who obsessively wanted him. Despite the offers to trade entire collections for my one bean, I kept him because he held that much power. That's actually another aspect of the beans to point out, is their rarity. While my classmates valued certain beans higher than others,
these are like actual
the mighty beans themselves had actual rarity values attached to them, which made it difficult to obtain certain ones. But I think the artwork on
my forehead growing up, and did they break? Bro, listen, I'll say this, father figure. Toys back then were created with way more quality, way more standard, and just way more creativity. Like, look at the artistry, the artwork on these. Now they just fucking clip art, boom, clip art, boom. Bro, I have the most desired bean. What? Grizz, you don't have a bean, you got a cock. What? The purple dragon on the mouth. I owned a giant Pikachu pillow when I was 5 that is like taller than me, and I'm 5'2". Lamau.
And played a big role in how coveted certain ones became.
Toys were so much cooler.
It was the perfect mix of over-exaggeration while still being recognizable to what character was being portrayed. I always thought they did a really nice job on the animal ones. Those were my favorite.
Dude! The crocodilian! Guys, he really ruined my dream. Whoa, hey, listen. If that's your dreams, I'm just gonna shut up.
To collect.
Let's look at the beans.
While I had a lot of cool animal ones, I unfortunately never got the god of all animal mighty beans. Or rather, the god of all mighty beans themselves.
What?
The mighty moose bean.
I have to have it! I have to have it! Chat, I want it! Chat, whoever gets me the mighty moose bean, I will marry you. Whatever you want. You want Ben? What do you want? You want my Twitch account? I don't give a fuck, chat. I must have the mighty moose bean. Let me see if I can find it. Chat, we gotta see. For sale. What are these? I don't care. Where's the mighty moose bean? Where is the mighty moose bean? And making a Cinnabine? Bro! We've already been down that route before. The investors took all my money. Apparently they weren't real. These things are racing them. They were supposed to be for racing, but then it just became a status symbol. Like, oh, I'm better than you. Look at the ones I have. Just some fucking fucked up, hierarchy kid shit. I can't find it online.
This was by far the rarest and most desired bean.
I want it!
Class, but also in the Mighty Beans hierarchy.
Please.
It was based on Moose Toys, the company that created these, as I mentioned earlier.
Was already
Believe it or not, I knew a kid that legit had 3 of these in his collection.
Who is he? Tell me his fucking name and where he lives.
And he would constantly bring them to class just to show them off. Back in the day, these were highly valued, and I'm sure he paid a lot of money for them, wherever he got them from. Nowadays, they retain some value, but it doesn't seem like people are even buying this
200 Dolans?
One, which leads back to the point of the video. Mighty Beans fell pretty hard over the years as more were released. Series 2 came out the following year in 2003, and retained a lot of its popularity with some notable character additions, including the Ninja, Raptor, and Unicorn beans.
Raptor?
Series 3 followed shortly after, and changed the groupings to be pairs, rather than sets of 5. And also added the color-changing beans. I remember
color-changing beans?
Getting a few of these, like the caterpillar and
the bro. Chat. We have to start a fundraiser.
Chef Pig,
a GoFundMe.
But never amassed the collection I had with Series 1 and 2.
Me too.
Series 4 and 5 released in 2004.
What are these? They were before my time. Oh god, Chad. Oh god, Chad. We're getting so old. They are before your time.
Added gimmicks that strayed from the core Mighty Beans formula.
It's a toy.
But I don't...
It's an artifact. You would understand. We used to have to trade these for food. You used to have to trade these for goods and services. You wanted to pay your fucking bills. you wanted to pay your electricity, it was 3 beans. They had to be rare beans or no electricities. I don't age. You're too old. I'll buy you. Again next week.
I don't remember getting any of these.
I don't need
any friends who did either.
Fuck no, guys! Don't waste $400 on a Mighty Bean. That's L.
Throughout their prime, Mighty Beans even got the license to Marvel and Pokemon.
What?
Entire sets based around
Pokemon Mighty Beans. Okay, now I'd pay $400 for that shit.
Around these characters, which I do remember buying.
I did swallow so many
However,
pennies.
it was relatively short-lived, as they didn't stick around in stores for long, with the brand officially ending their releases in 2006. It wouldn't be until 2018 when Mighty Beans were rebooted and released a licensed Fortnite set along with their main series. But
how about I donate you my fist, big guy?
These ones stray really far from what the original Mighty Beans embodied.
What the fuck?
And nowadays, you can't even find them in stores
case?
anymore. While Mighty Beans might not be remembered as well as the original sets of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, or even created as much fun as the early years of Webkins, I think the first 2 series really hold nostalgia for those years in
last time you tried to kerfuffle me, took all your clothes off.
Elementary school, when a bunch of little plastic beans could make you a legend.
I thought I was gonna die. No, do you know? Me too. Alright, you guys want to watch one more nostalgia video, or are you ready to move on? How you feel? Feeling good. Like you didn't like it. It was a weird defense. I got a bit. Yeah. There's no video suggestions. It's okay. More nostalgia. Just one more. It's okay. We'll move on. Guys, here's something crazy. Fucking Y and W. So when I do YouTube, I don't do suggestions for videos or anything like that. Y&W Melly is getting out, bro. This dude legit killed
Off the top at 6, we begin with a stunning development in the double murder trial of Y&W Melly.
After days of deliberations, the jury was deadlocked.